Hi, and welcome to Kathy Friedrich's Workout Manager Rotations tutorial. In this short lesson, we'll demonstrate how to create and edit rotations using the Kathy Rotation Wizard. Alright, to get started on step 1, we must create a new rotation. First, click on the button to create a new rotation in this list, and then click Next down here in the right corner. We now need to choose what kind of rotation we would like to create on step 2. If we know exactly what type of rotation we are going to make, we click Cardio, Strength, STS Strength, or STS Strength and Cardio. If we'd like to mix and match from all of these sources, then we'll choose Mixed, and we will have the freedom to use whatever workouts we like. We're going to select Mixed for this example, then click on Next. On the Step 3 screen, we are given a choice of level of intensity for our rotation. We will choose Beginner and then click Next. Okay, for Step 4, let's name the rotation. Then click Next. Now that we've gotten all of the setup out of the way, we can begin work on our rotation. This is the window that pops up, which has a blank calendar to the left and a list of the workouts, in this case mixed because we chose to create a mixed workout, to the right. I'd like to point out something that we can change now or at any time, and that's the start date of the rotation. We can do this here by simply picking the date and then clicking Change Date. The first and all following dates are now changed for the entire rotation. Okay, now to put the workouts into the rotation. We start by dragging a DVD title from the available workouts onto the date on the calendar. That's all there is to it. We can add a custom note to each workout by clicking here and then typing in the note. We can then drag another workout to the next day, or we can add more than one workout to any day by dropping additional DVDs onto the same date, like this. We keep adding until we fill up the week. Or we can also leave days blank for recovery days at our discretion. Now that we've finished, let's scroll to the bottom and add a general description for the entire rotation. This will be visible if we choose to share our rotation with others, and will give them an idea of what the rotation is about, so it's a good idea to add one in. We'll now switch to the next week of the rotation by choosing it in the pop-up menu at the top of the window, right here. We can create up to 4 weeks of workouts, as you can see in the pop-up list. At this point, we'd fill in each of the days of the weeks with workouts or DVDs, which we'll fast forward through to the end. So after we finish creating our rotation, the last things to do are to check the option to Place in My Calendar, and the rotation will be put into our calendar on the date specified. We can also choose to upload and share our rotation with other Workout Manager users by checking here. Lastly, click the Save and Exit button, and the rotation will be put into our calendar. By the way, if we didn't check Place in Calendar, our rotation would still be saved, and in a couple minutes I'll show you where to find it and edit it again. Okay, clicking on a day, here, shows the workout scheduled for that day, and clicking on Show Details under the workout name shows all the details. Clicking on Edit Rotation takes us back to this window where we can make changes we'd like. We'll just close this window up here. We can drag workouts from one day to another, like this. When we have a day highlighted, we can also add a note under the Today's Notes section. This note will stay with the day and is not affected by the rotation workouts that appear here. Just be sure to click Update Note at the bottom when you're done. Okay, let's now go back to the main page for rotations by clicking up here in the navigation bar. We're now going to download a rotation from the Workout Manager site. Now, whether we are downloading a Kathy rotation, our own rotation, or another user's rotation, the process is the same. So, on Step 1, click on Download a Rotation, and then click Next. On Step 2, we'll click Rotation Created by Another User, and then Next. Next on Step 3, we'll choose the rotation we'd like to import. Let's see, this one looks interesting. then click Next. All right, let's change the starting date up here to the day we'd like to start the rotation. And we'll click Place in My Calendar so it shows up there, and then click Save and Exit. And there we go. The rotation is now in our calendar. Okay, let's go back to the main rotation screen again. This time we're going to edit the rotation that we just downloaded and put into our calendar. In Step 1, we just click on Edit, Delete a Rotation, and then Next. We'll click on Downloaded Rotation in Step 2. We can also edit the rotation that we created in the very first example this way too, but for this example, we'll edit the one we just downloaded. And then Next. And in Step 3, here's the rotation we just downloaded. Let's select it, and notice we can also delete the rotation at this point by clicking here if we want to, and then we'll click Next. All right, here it is. We're free to do anything to it that we want. So we can add a workout right here, change the start date to this, and click Place in My Calendar, and then Save and Exit. And the edited rotation is now in our calendar. Well, that's about it for our quick rotations tutorial. We hope you enjoy creating and sharing yours with the rest of the Kathy Nation.